Hello everyone. Today I am going to guide you through the simple process of filing a consumer complaint online in India using the government's e-Dakhil portal. So let us begin. What is a consumer complaint? Let's start with understanding what a consumer complaint actually is. Under Section 2, Subsection 6 of the Consumer Protection Act 2019, a complaint means any allegation made by the complainant regarding the defective goods or deficient services. A consumer complaint is essentially a legal right to raise an issue when we purchase goods or hire services or something goes wrong. This could be anything from buying a defective mobile phone or receiving a poor services from the internet provider or etc. Issues with online shopping, deliveries, banking frauds, insurance claim rejection, housing construction defects, or travel booking problem. But the beauty of the current system under the Consumer Protection Act 2019, which replaced the old 1986 Act, is that it recognizes the e-commerce transaction, digital payments, and online services, making it relevant to today's digital economy. Under Section 2, Subsection 7 specifically defines the consumer to include the online consumer as well. Third, the consumer rights under the law. The Consumer Protection Act 2019 clearly defines the consumer right under Section 2, Subsection 9. These include the right to safe and quality goods, right to receive correct information about the price and quality, and the right to be heard. Importantly, the consumer also have the right to seek compensation for the loss or injury to file the complaint electronically, which has made access to the justice faster than more affordable. Now the question comes, who can file a consumer complaint? Under Section 34 of the Consumer Protection Act, which clearly defines who can file a complaint. So let me break this down. First one is the individual consumer. If you have bought something or hired a service for personal use, you can file the complaint under Section 34, subsection 1, clause A. Second, group of consumer with same issue. Under Section 34, clause 1, subclause B, if multiple person faces the same issue with the same company, they can file a joint complaint, which makes the case stronger. Third, Registered Consumer Association. The Registered Consumer Association under Section 34, subsection 1, subclause C, the organization registered under the Companies Act or the Societies Act can file a complaint on behalf of the consumer. This is useful for the public interest cases. Fourth one is the legal heir or the representative of the consumer. Section 34, subsection 1, subclause D allows filing on behalf of the deceased consumer or someone unable to file themselves. But here is the one important point to remember that under Section 2, subsection 7, if you are a business buying goods exclusively for the resale or for commercial purposes, you are not considered as a consumer. However, if the goods or services are for your own use, even businesses can file the complaints. Now the question comes, which forum should you choose? First one is the District Commission. District Consumer Commission Dispute Redressal Commission. Under Section 47, this handles the complaint where the value of the goods or services paid at the consideration which does not exceed rupees 1 crore. This is the local consumer forum. Second one is the its appellate authority, that is the State Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission. The Section 58, which gives the jurisdiction for the complaints exceeding amount 1 crore but not exceeding rupees 10 crore. We can appeal here against the district commission orders. Third one is the National Commission. Under Section 71, this handles the complaint exceeding amount rupees 10 crore. It is also in the appellate body of the State Commission's order. Choosing the correct forum is important because filing in the wrong forum can delay the case. Now, let's get into the practical filing process. Visit e-Dakhil portal. Under Section 35, Clause 1 of the Consumer Protection Act, the government has established an online mechanism for filing the complaint. Visit the official e-Dakhil portal. It is the Government of India's official platform managed by the Department of the Consumer Affairs. This portal enables complete online filing. We can draft complaint, upload the document, pay fees, track our case status, all from one place. It works seamlessly on both computer and mobile browsers, making it accessible for everyone. Now the second steps comes with the register and login. To use the portal, a consumer must create a one-time account by providing the basic details like name, mobile number, email address, verification done through OTP. Once registered, the same account can be used for the filing complaint, uh, responding to notices, tracking the case status. Now, the third steps comes draft of the complaint. This is the most important step. After logging in, click on the File New Complaint. First one, select the appropriate consumer commission based on the value calculated, which I have discussed earlier. Like there are three forums: District Commission, State Commission, and the National Commission. Next, enter complete details about the opposite party, that is the seller, manufacturer, or the service provider, which include their registered business name, address, contact detail, GST number if it is available. Under section 2, subsection 33, the opposite party includes all the person against whom the complaint is filed. Then mention the date of the purchase or transaction and clearly describe the problem that we have faced or you have faced. What was the defect, how the services were deficient, and how you suffered. Finally, the most importantly, clearly state the relief you seek. Under section 34, subsection 1, whether you want to replacement, refund, compensation for losses, or discontinuation of unfair trade practices. But specifically about the amount if claiming monetary compensation. Fourth step is the uploading of the document. Supporting document plays a very crucial role. These documents include the invoices, warranty card, service agreement, emails, messages, and photograph or videos. All documents should be clear and readable. These documents act as an evidence and help the commission understand the consumer's claim without the unnecessary delay. Fifth one comes with the payment and submission. Once your complaint draft or the documents are ready, you need to pay the prescribed fee as per the Consumer Protection Fee and Complaint Rules 2020. The fee structure is based on your claim value. For the claim up to rupees 1 lakh, it's rupees 100. For claim which is between 1 lakh to 5 lakh is rupees 200. For claim which is amount between 5 lakh to 10 lakh, the amount is 400, and so on. The portal will automatically calculate the fee based on your claimed amount. The payment can be made online through the credit card, debit card, net banking, or UPI, making it convenient and cashless. After the successful payment, click the submit button. You will immediately receive a unique complaint number and acknowledgement on your registered email and mobile. Save this complaint number and you will need to track your case status and for all future correspondences. Under Section 36, the complaint is deemed to be filed on the date of its electronic submission. Now, what happens after the filing? After you file the complaint, here's what happens as per the procedure which are given under from Section 43 to Section 42 of the Act. Under Section 43, the Consumer Commission admits your complaint and issues a notice to the opposite party within 21 days. The opposite party then receives your complaint and documents through the registered port or via email. The opposite party then has the 30 days under Section 44 to file their written statement, that is their response to file your allegations. Under Section 45, the Commission may conduct hearing. With the e-Dakhil system, many hearings are now conducted through video conferencing, so you won't always need to physically appear. However, for most important hearings, physical presence may be required. You can submit written replies, rejoinders to counter the opposite party versions under Section 46. Now, finally, under Section 50, after hearing both the sides and examining the evidence, the Commission passes its order. The entire process from filing the order should ideally be completed within 3 to 6 months, though the complex cases may take longer. Now, some important practical tips. Let me share some practical tips from my experience. Always keeps the original document safely. The commission may ask for the verify original during the hearing, even though you filed online. Second one is the follow hearing dates strictly. Under Section 52, if you remained absent without sufficient cause, your complaint may be dismissed. So, set a reminder on your phone. Third, use clear and simple languages in your complaint. Avoid legal jargons. Explain your problem so as that you would tell a friend. The commission appreciates clarity over complexity. Fourth one is track the case status on e-Dakhil portal. Regularly track your case status on the e-Dakhil portal using your complaint number. You will receive SMS, email updates, but proactive tracking helps you to stay updated. Also, under Section 79, you have the right to appeal if you are dissatisfied with the order. So, thank you for your attention, guys. The consumer complaint process is now simpler than ever. Remember, your rights as a consumer are protected by the law. Don't hesitate to use them. Thank you so much.